Alrighty, so we're going to do some quick runs in comfort and then some quick runs in dynamic, and that's going to give everybody an idea of what the internal sound is like when you're pretty much just kind of on stock exhaust. Then we're going to add the STM Performance mid-pipe deletes, and that's going to give us an idea of what that sounds like both in comfort and dynamic. There's been some concerns out there over the drone factor when you eliminate the resonators, and we're going to find out exactly what that sounds like. Alrighty, so here we're about to pull out. This is going to be a simulated pull out into traffic. I do also have a decibel meter on my phone running just so that we get a good idea of what's going on. So this will rev up to about 4 grand, and we hit 84.5 at our max. Now I know the phone's not terribly accurate, but it at least gives us an idea as a baseline starting point, and as long as it maintains some consistency over my runs, we should be in good shape. Alright, you're back with me. I'm in full dynamic mode, and I've got the decibel meter. Let's go ahead and reset him so I'm getting some good information. Alright, so just here in third at about 2,500 RPM. I'm still cranking about 84 decibels. Some of that's just road noise right now, but now we can go through this roundabout here and open the tabs. I'm just going to leave it in third. So yeah, that jumped up to about 87, 88 decibels. So I'm cranking up over 93 decibels doing that little run right there, and that's inside the cabin. Welcome back. I have completed the installation, and we are about to pull out into traffic simulated in comfort mode. So that showed a max decibel rating of about 84.4. I'm using the same app on my phone. That gives me a pretty decent idea of what I've got going on. So overall, about a 2 decibel increase, if I remember correctly. Do a couple more little pulls here in just a second. So that was up to about 3,500 or so RPM. Trying to keep it about the same as best I can as the previous test. I'm also on the same road. However, the temperature outside has dropped significantly since yesterday. It's only about 28 degrees. So as you can see, basically the idea is that the new pipes in comfort mode really don't make a darn bit of difference, which is exactly what at least I was hoping for. This way, if I'm driving in the car or something and I need to take a phone call, I can pop it in comfort mode real quick, and nobody is the wiser that I'm driving a 400 plus horsepower little matchbox car that you got to go wind up with a big spring every once in a while. Alright, so I'm turning on the recording a little bit early. I just put everything. Let's go ahead and move to dynamic mode, and just got a green light, so I'm going to give you guys the same reaction, and I'm going to shut up. This is dynamic mode, catless bypass from STM. We'll see how they go. There you go. Initial impressions. Not so sure that it opened up power for me. I mean, it had to open up a few ponies, but the car was already pretty lean from the factory regardless. Definitely a little bit more of a whoosh from the turbo on initial spool up. Definitely a much nicer punch of sound right after it starts responding, let's say. Yeah, I'm pretty tickled with the overall sound and how everything worked. So thanks for listening. Hopefully this was helpful to somebody. I'll also be adding in the tailpipe sounds and noises here pretty shortly.